Coming up next to the stage, very funny. He was a finalist in the Funniest Person in Austin contest. Give it up right now for Ben Cholok.
I just smoked a blunt in the parking lot. That's way too bright right now. So I got an extra minute of material just now because I had this interaction outside like 20 minutes ago. This guy comes up to me, and I think it's like one of these dudes who's like coming to see the show. I'm like, oh man, cool. Like, thanks for coming to see the show. And he goes, hey, do you know if the courthouse has a metal detector? I was like, yeah, I mean, like the courthouse in the capital of the state where everyone owns guns, pretty sure they have a metal detector. And he's like, what about the jailhouse? I don't think they want you to bring your gun into the jailhouse either, dude. And he's like, well, what time's the jailhouse open? I'm like, dude, for you, like 24/7, probably. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So there's that. Now, what I really wanted to talk about was, I'm not particularly religious, but I find myself kind of on the side of religious people in the war of who is religious versus spiritual. That's one of my pet peeves. I hate that phrase when people come up to me and say, oh, I'm not religious. I'm just spiritual. Because that doesn't fucking mean anything. Either way, you believe in ghosts. Like, it's the same goddamn thing. The only difference is that, like, if you're religious, you go to a building where all these other people who believe in the same ghost that you do, like, basically pay this dude in a dress to sing to your ghost and tell you how to act right. But if you're spiritual, you buy a crystal, and then you tell the crystal to talk to your ghost, and then the ghost tells your crystal to tell you that you can just take your shirt off and play guitar, like, wherever, whenever you want to. That's bullshit. The other thing I got is it's a personal thing, too, because every time I'm talking about someone in particular, I knew this guy in college who, you probably knew him too. He was that guy. He was a white dude with dreads. He came up to me one time and he was like, hey man, did you know that our fingernails are made out of sunlight? Isn't that crazy? Yeah man, that's fucking crazy. What's wrong with you? He was like one of those guys who like he was so vegan that he wouldn't eat eggplants. You know? They're not made out of eggs. He's probably like one of those guys who like used his own cum as moisturizer. You know, he's like, semen's good for your skin, then call me Dr. Smoothbelly. That's why you don't want to be spiritual. That's what it turns you into. Some guy wearing dreads just rubbing cum all over his stomach. Oh. Fucking Dr. Smoothbelly, by the way. Grossest Bond villain of all time, right? Like, we can all agree. You're just like, no, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. He's like, oh, just kill me. Okay, one last thing. If you want like absolute proof for why Apple products are by far superior to any other technology, it's because when I wrote that Smoothbelly tag, I wrote it, like I tweeted it first last night, and then earlier today I was writing it down in my notes, and by the time I got to Smooth B, it was right there. And my phone was like, yeah, Smoothbelly, I got it. Like, I know what else you look at while you're waiting for your PO officers. The whole, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm a smartphone, not an idiot. All right. Thank you, guys. My name's Ben Cholok.
Ben Cholok!